thanks for tuning in. I'm your host, Pete Schwartz, and this is Pete's Paranormal... Ugh. I'm just not feeling this today. I'll level with you guys. I've had a really shitty week, and I need to vent for a while. And then we'll snap to it, I promise. So if you've been listening to the show, you know that I've been living with the ghost of my best friend Ray for the last couple weeks, and it's been going okay, you know? We're doing that old thing we used to do. Going on paranormal adventures, pretending we're detectives and whatnot. But then the other day I woke up and he was just gone. Vanished without a trace, or so I thought, until I found this message he left on my answering machine. In this message, he explains that... Well, here, I'll just play it for you now.
Hey Pete, it's me, the ghost of your best friend Ray. Just letting you know that something big is going down, man. I got some unfinished business to attend to. And after that, I don't know what's gonna happen. It might be a while before I see you again. But know this, the curse of Oak Island is real. So be careful when you go over there looking for that treasure, which, by the way, wasn't buried by pirates. It was buried by aliens. I shit you not. We're talking extraterrestrial treasure, man. Crystal skulls, gold, and diamonds from far beyond the reaches of the Milky Way. And the location of the treasure is...
To delete this message, press pound. To save this message, press 7.
That's where it cuts off. Can you fucking believe this shit? I certainly didn't. At least, not right away. At least not until I happened upon a TV show the other night called Island Hunters, where these dickhead Americans go around destroying islands all over the world, inventing excuses to dig big holes and blow shit up. But with the case of Oak Island, of course, they're looking for this legendary buried treasure that everyone's been going after for decades. And for those who have never had the pleasure of watching Island Hunters, here's a clip from the Oak Island special.
Tonight on Island Hunters, join siblings Ron and Murray Gibson as they return to Oak Island, where they find more evidence of man-made formations underground, inching them closer to the treasure.
What's that you got there, Ron?
It looks like a piece of metal lodged inside a rock. Very interesting.
A piece of metal inside of a rock? Well, an ongoing scientific analysis of this piece of metal shows a definitive link not only to the curse of King Tut's tomb, but to William Shakespeare himself.
Yes, here you can see this is probably the same type of metal used in the crafting of King Tut's crown. If you look under the microscope here, you can clearly see a spot of black ink, which is theoretically all the same ink William Shakespeare would have used when writing The Tempest. Now, when you really study the text of that play, you'll find a secret code, which can be deciphered into a treasure map.
Wait, what? Sorry, that doesn't make sense. King Tut didn't wear a crown.
Science don't always follow logic. What can I say?
No fewer than 7 deaths have been associated with the opening of King Tut's tomb. The same number of lives that Oak Island must claim, according to the legend. Does the curse of King Tut's tomb really exist? Could it be an alien technology used to protect past secrets, or a great power, like the Ark of the Covenant? And, like the Ark of the Covenant, could it really still exist, for real? Possibly buried on Oak Island.
But before we drain the swamp, we're gonna have to cut down all these here trees to prepare for further excavation.
Wouldn't it be easier to use dynamite to blow up the trees?
No, we're gonna save the dynamite for later. Because, you see, we gotta go ahead and dig gigantic craters and trenches in the ground, and, maybe we're better off just blowing up the land itself.
Oh, right, yeah, that's much better than digging.
There. So you have the gist of it, okay? These guys are fucking assholes. And hey, listen, I know that was a lot of information to process, so it may comfort you to know that everything you just heard from that show is absolute bullshit. Forget about Shakespeare, all right? Forget about King Tut. Those guys had nothing to do with Oak Island. This is all fiction, invented to justify this ridiculous treasure hunt that will never yield any results. However, the link between Oak Island and aliens is, in fact, very real. The Oak Island treasure is an alien treasure. And this isn't just another theory, this is something I will prove to you by the end of tonight's episode. So join me now, won't you? Yes. On forth to Oak Island, ye shall go a-sailin', as the old Nova Scotian proverb says. On forth to Oak Island, where buried treasure awaits ye. On forth. Almost there, folks. Hitched a ride on a fishing boat, and we are approaching the island as I speak. Now, I don't like to talk very much about all the differences between my home universe and this one, mostly because that kind of stuff is really played out. But what's interesting is that when it comes to extraterrestrials and Earthlings, both universes are pretty much aligned. Aliens exist, people. And there is definitive proof that aliens have visited Earth. Hell, there's even video evidence released by the fucking military, yet no one seems to care. Or maybe it's just that no one believes it, or they choose not to believe it. But I'm going to change all that after tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, after tonight, the world will never be the same.
Ahoy! Oak Island ahoy!
Oh, I guess it's time to get my shit together here. Let's see. Got my shovel, my flashlight, of course my handheld algorithmic communication system, in the event I actually cross paths with one of these alien pricks, which seems unlikely, considering these aliens have been guarding their treasure for centuries.
Ahoy! Oak Island ahoy!
Yeah, I heard you the first time, okay? Thanks for the updates, Sailor Man.
Yar! Me name's not Sailor Moon, ya land-loving bilge rat. Does me look like an anime schoolgirl to ya?
Oh, no, I said Sailor Man. Sorry, what was your name again?
Name's Pirate Joe, but you can call me Ghost Pirate Joe.
Holy shit, are you really a ghost? I can't tell.
Aye.
Oh. Alright, well this is kind of boring, so I'm going to turn off my tape recorder and we'll cut to a later scene. We'll just keep the ball rolling from there. Sound good? Alright. Hey folks, it's me, Pete's. Just arrived on the island about 20 minutes ago. Taking a little stroll here, but unfortunately I'm very limited to where I can go because they're currently filming an episode of that stupid Island Hunters show, so I can't even take a proper tour of the island. I'm gonna have to sneak off into the woods later if I want to find this treasure. And I know exactly where to start digging. In the meantime, I should check out the visitor center here. See what's what. Whoa, what the shit was that?
Sir, please step aside. You're standing in a hazard zone.
Hazard zone? Dude, I'm standing outside the Oak Island Interpretive Center. How is this a hazard zone?
Now listen here. Are you gonna move or what? We're trying to film a TV show here.
Yeah, I know who you are. I've seen your dumb show, but like, it's not fair to you guys to just take over the whole island like this.
Okay, whatever. Wrong. Those trees over there look mighty suspicious. Let's take them out.
Say no more, brother. Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole.
Jesus Christ, what the... Okay, you know, if you guys don't ease up on the explosives, there's not going to be any island left to explore.
Yeah, that's kind of the idea. Once we wipe everything out, it'll be easier for us to, excavate.
Excavate? Right. Okay, well, I, for one, am sick of your crappy show, and I think you should leave.
Wait now, buddy. What that under your foot?
Under my foot? I don't... What, you mean this tree branch? It's a tree branch. So what?
A tree branch? Just lying on the ground next to a rock? According to ancient island theorist and researcher John Monroe, this tree branch has been here since the 16th century and could have been used in the construction of a Spanish galleon.
Okay, where's that voiceover coming from?
You heard the man. Hand it over. We're gonna have to bag it up, take it to the lab.
Oh, come on.
Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole.
No, wait, no, don't. The date is March 30th, 9:30 p.m. Approximately 24 hours have passed since my last recording. Much has happened since then. And hey, I know that some of you are probably thinking, what the fuck am I doing listening to this idiot? Or maybe you're thinking, this show sucks, or I hate Pete and I hope he gets cancer. And hey, it's fair criticism. I get it, okay? I get it. But listen, if you turn off this potline now, you're gonna regret it. Because what happened on Oak Island last night changed my life forever. That's probably over-exaggerating a bit, but I had a really fucked up night. So let's dive into it. Now, I made a map of my own, based on a mishmash of the coordinates from a series of mysterious postcards and letters I've discovered over the last 2 weeks. After drawing a large triangle and working out a long mathematical equation too complicated for even I to understand, I was able to pinpoint what I thought was the exact location of the Oak Island treasure. So I set out on my own a little after midnight, flashlight in hand, pushing forward through the darkness, between what was left of the tall trees near Smith's Cove. I could hear the waves crashing along the shore, but couldn't see a thing amongst the pitch black. The beach was my destination, and I was already halfway there before I realized I was wrong. When I looked up at the sky, it hit me. I was going the wrong way. When I looked up at the sky, I saw a northern star in the form of a strange cylindrical object with blinking red lights. I'd seen plenty of UFOs in my day, but none quite like this. My heart sped up as the thing lowered itself closer to the island, zipping over my head in a flash, never for a second taking my eyes off the blinking red lights that swooped in overhead. I ran faster than I thought capable, tripping over rocks and tree stumps until I finally reached a moonlit clearing. A damp, grassy field with nothing to look at other than an old outhouse rotting from the inside. It was here the spacecraft seemed to remain in place, hovering loudly as it blocked out the moon, inviting the darkness back to blind me as I made my way over to the outhouse, ducking for cover. A rat crept out from under the rotted wood, screeching at my feet. The hideous thing ran up my leg, and I screamed as it bit me several times. First on the inner thigh, then thrice more along my anus. These violent rat bites were distracting in ways both painful and pleasurable, but still, my eyes could not break away from the blinking red lights above me. The rodents and I were now frozen in place. That's around the time the color started to change. The hypnotic blinking lights weren't red anymore, they were green and yellow and blue. Through my binoculars, I thought I saw a hatch open up at the bottom of the interstellar vehicle, while more lights seeped out against the black slate of the night. I tried taking a picture of the spacecraft, but everything around me was too dark and blurry. But fortunately, I do have some cool audio clips from the encounter. The first clip is just like the sounds of the UFO, which I will play for you now. Pretty typical UFO sounds, really. Nothing too exciting there. But hey now, wait for it. This next clip, this is what happened next. Ladies and gents, it's Pete Schwartz checking in. I'm staring at a real-life UFO as I speak. A hatch has just opened up at the bottom, and the red light has taken over again. The red light is no longer shining out of the craft, but rather bleeding out in curious upward drops. A shapeless stream of unplaceable color, defying the laws of gravity, dripping up, up, and up, vanishing into unseen clouds. Okay, now all the lights on the craft have gone out. And shh, it's so quiet now. I can't even tell if this thing is still here or not. Holy shit. Okay, I just saw a flash of a man in the sky. A man wearing a trench coat. What the fuck? Who's there? Where am I?
Hey, who the hell are you? And what the crap do you think you're doing out here?
Who the hell is me? How about who the hell is you?
Damn, you turned that around pretty fast on me, didn't you?
Holy shit. I'd recognize that voice anywhere. D.B. Cooper, you dastardly son of a bastard bitch.
Who sent you here? Answer me first, you schmuck. What are you, CIA? FBI? Oh, wait. Oh, let me guess. The BBC. Those pompous twats, they've been trailing me for years wanting to make a documentary. Yeah, you just can't take no for an answer, can you?
No, DB, it's me. Your old buddy, Pete Schwartz. Remember?
Never met you before in my life.
Oh, right. I look entirely different. I have like a interdimensional body transfer thing happen. Look. You know what? Just carry on with what you're doing, man. I'm not trying to get in your way.
All right, Punky Brewster. But I can't let you off the hook just yet. How do you know my name?
Well, we were friends and partners in an alternate universe. It's where I'm from, but apparently not this one. And look, I'm just out here looking for the treasure, which I assume is also the reason you're out here.
What gave it away? Was it the shovel or the giant treasure map I'm carrying? No offense, but you seem like an idiot. And I think I'm done talking to you, capiche? Now go! Get lost, why don't you?
Fine, fine, just put down the gun, okay? I'm out of here. But I do have one more question before I go.
Shoot!
What happened to the UFO?
What do you mean, what happened to the UFO? I hijacked it from Roswell, New Mexico, flew over here to Oak Island, turned off the engine, turned on the invisibility cloak before teleporting myself down here using alien technology.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that sounds like something you do.
Damn right it's cool. But hey, guess what else? I found this here treasure map in the glove compartment, and blammo! X marks the fucking spot. You see, leads directly to this clearing on Oak Island. There's gotta be something big buried down here, buddy boy. I just know it.
Buddy boy? That's weird. That's what you used to call me a long time ago, when we were friends.
Listen, you schmuck. I don't know what the hell you're talking about over here. Get lost, I said.
D.B. Cooper, hijacker extraordinaire strikes again. Hey, you should know, back home, the original D.B. Cooper only hijacked one airplane. He never did anything as badass as this.
Schmuck. Yeah, it takes real brass balls to steal a UFO from Roswell. I got a pretty hefty pair, I tell you. So much so that I actually go through a lot of pairs of underwear. Holes in the crotch. You know.
No, I can't relate to that, DB. I have abnormally small testicles. Pretty small penis, too.
Oh, well, sorry to hear that.
It's just the body I ended up with after my spirit traveled through time and space so that I could live on in the future, or whatever. Small dick or not, I'm just happy to be alive, man.
Well, consider yourself lucky. I'm never happy to be alive.
Yeah? Well, that's something that you and the old DB have in common. Anyway, it was great to meet you again, old friend. Take care. And good luck finding the treasure.
All right.
And that was the end of that. I walked all night, all the way back to the Oak Island Inn, and crashed heavily into bed. Out like a light within seconds. The next morning, I did venture out once more. Back to the dreamy clearing from the night before. Back to the memory of D.B. Cooper that still doesn't feel real. But when I play back the tape, it's him alright. Indeed, it was really him. Or a version of him. Wearing his signature sunglasses and Reservoir Dogs style suit, clean-shaven, lock-jawed. And I have a feeling it won't be the last time I see this bastard. So anyway, by the time I got back to the clearing the next day, sadly, there was hardly any ground to stand on. The fucking island hunters beat me to it. I should have known, seeing as how this field was one of the few patches of land they hadn't yet destroyed. It was only a matter of time.
Fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole.
Yeah, and all I can say is good luck, you greedy sons of bitches. You'll never find any treasure. If there ever was, at any point, anything buried on this island, it's long gone by now. Give up the hunt, guys. It's over. I just hope that in the future we can... Oh, shit. Dog, damn it. Sorry, you guys. Give me a minute. I just slipped on this, what is this, a banana peel? Of all things.
A banana peel? In the middle of a grassy field? Where could this banana have possibly come from? Is it just a coincidence that this banana peel is located exactly 7 feet away from an outhouse, directly at the center of a dig site containing extraterrestrial treasure? 7 feet, 1 foot for every man who must die to lift the island's curse. And will this banana peel help us uncover the location of the Freemasons' legendary underground tunnel system? Or is it just a banana peel? Find out next week on